Okay, let's just dive right in. The world of search is changing, and it's changing fast. If you're an SEO, you are absolutely feeling this right now. So think of this as your new playbook. We're going to break down a really clear, actionable framework to help you not just survive, but actually win as AI totally reshapes how we all find information online.
So let's just get to the heart of it, right? Does this question feel a little familiar? Maybe a little too close to home? You've been doing everything by the book, optimizing, building links, cranking out great content, but that traffic graph just seems to have a mind of its own. You're not imagining it. The ground is literally shifting beneath our feet.
And if you need proof, just look at this number, a 32% drop. That's the cold hard data on the click-through rate for the #1 spot on Google since AI overviews became a thing. This isn't just a little dip, you know? This is a massive shift, and it's screaming that the old rules just don't apply anymore. So to navigate this new world, we're going to need a map. We'll start by really understanding what we're calling the AI search quake, why your old tricks aren't cutting it. Then we'll roll out the new playbook, the Seen and Trusted framework. We'll break it down into two parts, getting seen and being trusted, before we wrap it all up with a concrete action plan you can start on, like today.
First up, the AI search quake. This is the new reality we're all living in, where the fundamental rules of visibility have been completely upended by generative AI. And this slide right here perfectly captures the core of the problem. For years as SEOs, we've been obsessed with chasing those top-ranking pages on big, high-authority sites. But look at what the AI is actually using for its answers. It's digging into niche guides, forum threads, blog posts, even academic papers. A lot of stuff that might be on page 2 or 3 of Google. The AI isn't just looking for authority, it's hunting for specific, authentic answers. And that changes the entire game.
All right, enough about the problem. Let's pivot and talk about the solution. This is the new SEO playbook for this AI era, and it's all built around something we're calling the Seen and Trusted framework. And here is the absolute most critical shift in thinking you have to make. Your website, it's just one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle now. AI engines are pulling signals from everywhere. G2, Reddit, news articles, your own help docs. Your brand's reputation is being formed in real time, all over the internet. And that means this isn't just an SEO job anymore. It's got to be a coordinated effort with PR, support, and even your product teams. So that brings us to the framework itself. The Seen and Trusted framework is really a 1-2 punch. Getting seen is all about earning those valuable brand mentions right there inside the AI's answer. And being trusted is about becoming the rock-solid source that the AI actually cites as proof. To really win, you have to do both.
Okay, let's dive into the first half of this playbook. Getting seen. This is all about winning the sentiment battle out there on the web, making sure that when an AI mentions your brand, it's saying good things.
So how do you get seen? You've got to be where the real talk is happening. First, go dominate review sites with detailed, meaningful reviews. AI wants specifics, not just 5 stars. Second, jump into community discussions on places like Reddit, not to sell, but to actually help. The form builder Tally did this brilliantly, and AI search became their #1 source of new customers. Third, you've got to engineer that social proof. Get your users to share their own wins. And finally, get yourself into those best of articles from trusted third parties. Think about how Garmin always shows up in lists for the best GPS watches. Awesome, you're getting mentioned, which is huge. But now we need part 2, being trusted. This is the authority game. This is where you become the source that AI platforms lean on for facts and evidence. Now, to understand trust, you first have to understand the concept of the citation core. This is a pretty small group of sites, the big ones like Wikipedia, Forbes, Reddit, that AI platforms basically treat as the default sources of truth. Your goal is to build up the right signals to get into this inner circle, or at the very least have your info backed up by it. So, how do you actually do it? Well, first, get the technical basics right. Clean, semantic HTML on your site so AIs can read it easily. Second, be obsessed with data accuracy on public sources like Wikipedia and your Google Knowledge Graph. Third, be transparent with your pricing. Hiding it just makes people angry. Fourth, build out incredibly detailed docs and FAQs. These are citation gold. And finally, create original research. Unique data makes you a source that simply can't be ignored. And this table perfectly illustrates why you need a smart strategy. According to data from BrightEdge, Google's AI has 2 very different modes. You've got AI mode, which is pretty stable, and brands show up in 90% of the answers. Then you have AI overviews, which are incredibly volatile, like 30 times more volatile, with brands mentioned less than half the time. You have to realize you're playing two completely different games at the same time. Now, with all this new strategy talk, it's really easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's some super reassuring advice, and it's straight from Google's own Gary Illies. He basically said, simply use normal practices. Don't get caught up in shiny new acronyms. This is a critical reminder that a strong SEO foundation, great content, solid tech, real authority, that's still the bedrock for everything we're talking about here.
Okay, we've covered the Quake, the new framework, and the 2 playbooks for getting seen and trusted. So let's pull this all together into a simple action plan you can use to get started right away.
Here are your first 3 steps. Number 1, audit your visibility. Go into ChatGPT and Google's AI mode and just search for your brand in your category. Screenshot everything. That's your baseline. 2, run both the seen and trusted playbooks at the same time. They work together. This has to be a team effort. And 3, monitor and iterate like crazy. Track your mentions every month, keep an eye on your competitors, and be ready to pivot fast.
And here's the final thought I want to leave you with. Right now, this is anybody's game. Very, very few brands have truly figured out how to be both seen and trusted in AI search. This creates a massive opportunity for smart, agile teams to leapfrog even the biggest players in their space. The window is wide open. The only question is, are you ready to claim it?